Today we are doing a miniature stream. Let me just do that shout out again for you, Genjo. Genjo15. There we go, much better. So we've got some chill music in the background, and we are going to paint some minis today. Something different. And I am doing good. Weirdly enough, it is bright blue skies out there right now, but an hour ago it was insanely like thunderstorm. It was crazy. So that was kind of cool. Yeah. By the way, Nick Edamore, he became our 100th follower. So thank you for that. Now let's see. Colors. I want to find some browns. Yeah, I mean, like, it was big thunderstorm. Like, you could hear like rumblings from a pretty far part away, but it was nice. I'm one of those people that likes thunderstorms. Just need to give this one still a bit more of a shake. You'll be in and out. You've got some yard work to do before it starts raining. That's what the hubby's for. Will you be streaming today? Yeah, I think that's a nice brown. Let's see, where's the camera is. There we go. Bugbear brown. That should be nice. See how that goes. He's taking care of a wasp nest right now. Ah, you doing kick? Just mind yourself. There's some pretty people on this, so just be careful what you might pick up. Have moderators ready. Not on the camera. Let's see, what is 8 p.m. Eastern plus 2 a.m. my time. Are you doing a Twitch stream first and then you stream 3 times and count nothing but good? Dirtbags seek each other out. They sure do. And yeah. I would absolutely like to believe that, though I'm more of a better safe than sorry sort of fella. But thank you for popping into the stream. I really appreciate that. Yeah. It's hard to keep track of getting this on the screen at the same time while getting it close enough to paint. We are just playing a little bit of pretzel music at the moment. It's just like ambient stuff. I was thinking about having like a tavern playlist going, but they tend to be quite what's the word? Not exactly royalty free, so it can be a bit tricky. So what I'm painting at the moment is a D&D miniature. These were... One of them was a human ranger, and the other one was... no, sorry, not a human rogue. And it was an elf ranger who had very recognizable skin color and white hair. We all know it was Drist. But these are the build it yourself ones. So it actually came with multiple different parts. And you could have, you know, you could change how they would stand, their weapons, that sort of thing. And I did a bit of a mix and match because I didn't like the rogue hairs. So both of these characters actually have Drist's head on them. But the difference is this is the rogue and this is Drist. And I left off his cape and instead gave him a backpack. There's a bit of a repetitive song. But yeah, gluing these together and sort of filing them down to make sure that they fit, because technically they're not supposed to mix and match. That's okay. We didn't mind doing that. See that? Everyone is off playing Final Fantasy 16 at the moment and have heard nothing but good things about it, which is great to hear because you know, a lot of the fans did nothing but bitch about Final Fantasy 15, and 15 was brilliant as well. Currently we do not own a PS5 here. We're not too pushed about it, just, you know, the guy that runs PlayStation, Jim something, he's a bit of a plonker, and the fact that he didn't plan to get more PS5s in the hands of people over the last 2 years is definitely a failing on his part. But then you've also got him talking about PS6. It was like, bro, you've only just released this generation, and you know, I'm really put off by it, you know. I'll probably get one eventually, but like I said, I'm not too pushed at all. Alright, a bit underneath there. It's actually a really nice brown. I thought it might have been too light. But no, we're good. Yeah, let's get that up to the light. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Also got those belts there. We might just leave. Oh man, I should have got the yellow in there. We'll get it when we're doing a recolor. Okay. There's going to be lots of brown on this. Just trying to decide where do we want it. Yeah, we'll just go the whole way around. And then we'll see about adding in colours after that. Make sure to get the details up in the smaller areas. And we can recolor any bits that go a little bit too far. That's totally fine. But yeah, the goal is to try and get all those little nooks and crannies as best as you can. I'd say it is tricky getting this in front of the camera each time. Oh yeah, we'll definitely have to touch that up after. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's see. Boots go all the way around. My colour his boots a different colour, but we'll get the armour on front. What the hell is this weird ass music? It's creepy as shit, man. Dislike. Let's leave the ambient. It just doesn't seem to be working for us. Oh no, that's too chill, too chill. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. Let's see if we can fix the camera zoom a little bit. Figure vidya. Alright. Alright. See about this focus. We'll turn that off for now. Oh, that's way too blurry. We're about time. Or actually, hang it. How's this zoom look? I can't see the zoom. Zoom doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, you got something. Yeah. See, can we get that a bit better? Okay. That will do. Also, I just realized that my my chat wall is hidden. There we go. That's better. All right. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Cool. All right, back to our painting. This song started off so good, and then it just got so lame. Hard is it to write a rock song, people? I wouldn't know, I'm not really into music. But I know what I don't like. Not on the screen again. I'll get the hang of it. But the colors of the leather are really starting to pop now. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, we're just gonna do a whole do-over of brown, and then we'll worry about the details later on, or any other colors we want to put on this guy. That's nice. There's a sycamore leaf on the back of the backpack. could be a reference to Miliki. It could just be just a leaf. Because Ranger. Guess we'll never know. Alright, now to get this underside could be a little bit trickier. Definitely harder to see. Oh yeah. Okay, a little bit of splash over on the clothes at the bottom. That is totally fine. That is something that we can fix afterwards. Let's you know what? And just paint right over the buckles down here. Because it'll be much easier to put on the second color afterwards. Wasn't sure if this actually counted here. Had to give it a second or two. Okay. Brownie, 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 brown. Like I said, this is Bugbear Brown. It's actually quite a nice shade. I wasn't really expecting it, to be honest. Okay. Oh. His front. Yeah, nearly forgot. Now, normally when I'm painting, I usually don't use these handheld things. Only use them a handful of times, really. So, a bit of a learning curve for me today, just because it's new. Got to get my fingers adjusted to all the twisting and shifting of it. One last bit. Oh no. Got a bit of brown in his hair. Get that quickly. There's a big dollop. Okay. So we are going... Sorry guys. Going here on the inside. There we go. Sorry, that was a bit difficult. just finish off the bag there. Okay, so we sort out his shoes. We have the bracers be a different color, and we want to pick out different pants as well. And then we'll color in his necklace. Probably give a gold seal to the leaf on the back. Let's leave that there for now, for a little bit. On this, I think I want to use a different color. You know what? Maybe a bit of green. Do I have a green here? That's a good question. Don't think so. As in, I believe it's in a different box. Just reading Genjo's last message there, and I just keep saying, "Dirtbag, no, she doesn't know what she's singing." Don't want to get DMCA'd. But yeah, nobody uses the word dirtbag enough anymore. They used to. So let's see. That's a dark leather. It's bronzer. Gold? No. Well, we're going to want silver for sure. Yeah, we'll probably do silver for the bracers. What else? Let's see. Got a red there. Got a pink, bit of blue. Ooh, you know what? Maybe we'll get a nice blue on his pants. Yeah, perfect. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab myself a green. A box here somewhere. Excusez-moi, all of these extra parts. There's my owlbear, and he's still need to kind of, you know what, I'll show him on screen now in a second. So I say green. There's a nice green. No, that's a luminous green, we don't want that. Feywild Emerald, yeah. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's do that. Bring over our owlbear too to take a gander at. Alright. So, here's an owlbear that we prepared earlier. Pretty nice. I do need to give it a bit of a touch-up. Though I don't know if I remember which paints I used. So, I'll probably do now mix and match. Be fine. Leave him off to the side for now. Right. Feywild Emeralds. Let's be having ya. Give it a good old shake. Alright, so there's Feywild Emerald. Seems like a nice color. That looks nice. Sort of very much like a tree. Bugbear brown was nice. Ooh, Mithril Silver or Silver Dragon. Difficult choice now. Alright, we keep that green out for now. We do the blue in a second too. Rush! Dip of water. Yeah, just something different. Normally I would paint stuff pretty standard issue colors, and you know, they'd always look correct, you know, like the owlbear I showed you a minute ago was brown, while owlbears normally they're brown. This seems a bit watery. Just need to. I'll probably have to give this green a second coat. So yeah, normally I'd end up doing really sort of standard colors. So it's nice to do something that's a little bit brighter than normal. Not that I'm not like following a color guide or anything. I'm just having fun. Definitely want to paint these bottles green. There's 3 green bottles on my belt. They're all poison and or alcohol. Okay, you know what? Do the whole thing. We'll come back to touch it up after. Not bad. Oh, you know what? I think the belt of it too. Oh, actually no, because yeah, no, we will. I'm gonna say the belt isn't really part of the pouch, but well, it's not part of the potion bottles, but it is part of the pouch, so it makes sense. So these would have been parts that we had to glue quite carefully, and it was tricky to get these matching up. Damn it, just off camera, just a little bit. Get these colors in. Green belt. Different. At least different for us. Maybe someone else in chat already paints their minis these colors. Get through there. Just get the back of it. Nice. Okay. Where do we want to move on from that? Maybe the silver. Ooh, I know. There's fire and use orange there. I have not used that. Just rearranging these just a little bit. Alright. Where's that? Hang on. Have I used this one? Couldn't really say. Maybe not. Oh, you know what? Let's get orange. Use that on bow. Rust Monster. Oh yeah, that's a good color. Sort of fiery orange, funnily enough. Gonna give these a good old shake. Some of these I haven't used before, just because hard to figure out where would you use certain colors. It's a groovy looking color. Let's use the green for now. Yeah, it's sort of got this fiery mix. Don't know if we'll be able to get that to focus, but yeah, looks interesting. Rust Monster, huh? Very nice looking. I like that color. Look at how that pops on the bow. That's a damn nice color. Nope. Just a little bit off camera. We want to be extra careful on this just because there's not a lot of space. It could be real easy for either us to slip or the brush to paint too far over. Mini's a bit out of shot as you're painting, kind of hidden behind your logo. Yeah, let's drop the logo. Yeah, it's tough to keep everything in shot. Thank you, Heidi. How's the music sound? Good? Okay, let's just spin that around. Oh yeah, there's that little bit up top. There's some parts I have to move away from the camera to get to a better light position. Very relaxing. Okay. It's a rock soundtrack. But yeah, look at how that orange pops on that bow. That's brilliant. That's a gorgeous color. Really enjoy that. Shame there's so little of it that we're using. Okay, Well, I'll show it to you in the tray there. Look at that. It's a mixture of orangey red and yellow, and that's the actual color it comes out. It's very cool. So we'll go back to our green, and I think we put green on this bow. I think that might look pretty good on that. We'll go the whole way around with the bow, and then afterwards we'll see about what sort of details you want to change on it. Move himself out of the way a little bit. That backbeat in that song reminds me of the Tekken 3. Was it? They call it a tech demo or something. While the characters were waiting around, Panda and Hwoarang and Lei and all, they'd do a sort of dance of all their moves. And the backbeat in that last song sort of reminded me of that. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think that green is working. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet deal, if you ask me. The one thing about miniatures is you do have to get into all those nooks and crannies. The alcoves. There's a lot of spinning and turning and all sorts. So you got a good eye for detail. It shouldn't be much of a problem. Should not be much of a problem at all. But if you're trying to paint fast, you know, it's usually better to use like sprays and things like that. And just keep it simple with 2 or 3 colors and bigger pieces. Because when you get down to this size, it's a constant, I wouldn't say battle, but constant attention to detail that's needed. So if you end up forgetting something, you're like, oh no, which color was that? Yeah, I think that green is perfect. Just for contrast there against the color of skin. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Looks real nice. Okay, Let's move on from that green. And what do we have? Oh yes, the blue. Okay, that should be a good enough shaky shake. Whoa, jumping out it was. Okay. Okay, we said punts. Punts for this punts. Alright, let's get in there. Oh, that's a nice blue. Very bright. Very wizardly. Very smooth. Seems we missed a little bit of brown underneath there. That's fine. We'll come back. That was bugbear brown. Very nice brown. Doing a lot of spins just to get those nooks and grannies. Now it's that blue's popping. It's a little bit difficult to see with the aqua, but once that dries and darkens a little bit, I'm sure it'll be fine. Now what else? Tell you what, let's give the handle, or do we? No, we give the scabbard the same color. Give it a magical vibe. This will be a little bit tricky. Okay. And nearly there, nearly there. The inside of this one. Yeah, no, hit a dollop of green, unfortunately. Had a feeling. That's okay, it'll be easier to cover over that. Use a little bit of tissue just to kind of get off a big glob of it. There we go. And yeah, we'll leave the top. And we'll color that in silver afterwards. Oh yes, need to cover on top of this brown on the back of the shoes. Be a little bit tricky now. On it. Get rid of most of the excess paint. And easy does it. Very, very, very gentle. You know what? I think I'll pop them out of this. And that should make it easier just to spin it around for this, this last section. Oof, still too much. Go. Well, it's a good thing we did the sword the color that we did, so we can go behind it without worrying too much. Now it's the inside pants legs that are the tricky part, so I'm just gonna do this with a bit more light over by me and closer to my own eyes. That I can be sure it's one side. And very hard to not accidentally have too much paint on the brush, especially if you're dealing with little tiny areas like this. So let's see, that's fine, that's fine. Top up the back so it's all one color. That goes around there. Perfect. Okay, so you can see there we've got behind the boots with the blue. A little bit tricky, but we got there. Okay, what's next? Put him back in his stand for now. You want blue on this fella? No, no. We'll pass. We do actually have other stuff here that we were painting. So this is a skeleton horseman. They are the Cavallos Death Riders. They're pretty cool, and you'll notice that I'm doing a less than standard color on these guys too. Just again, I just wanted to do something different. So for this one, I'm literally just topping up the blue here because I've already given out one coat of paint. So this is just to make it pop again and cover any loose ends, as they say. Yeah, this is fun. I could definitely do this for hours. Maybe we'll do a slightly longer stream today. We're really enjoying ourselves. We don't have too many plans for today, so we're good to just sit back and relax. Oh yeah, it goes on so smoothly now that we got at least one layer on. Oh yeah, now that shield is popping again. Okay, so horse armor. Same thing. Just want to make sure we recover any parts that didn't get done first time around, or they would have got it done, but it just the way this paint works is by drying, all of the water sort of drains from it. So sometimes the paint can look like this sort of paint membrane. You'll notice on very thin layers of paint. Should we get the jewel? And then up here we go. Okay, you can see the difference in color there. Like that is the same color, but the difference between it being light and dark is it's a fresh coat of paint. There we go. Yeah, the only thing that I've left on him is his armor himself, Skeleton Man. Just take it nice and slow because he has tons of small areas we can get caught on. Not so much caught, but you know, we don't want to smudge all the hard work we've done. Touch that up a bit. Touch up the helmet. Not gonna go putting a fresh coat on it, just enough for us to go. Oh yeah, that's done. There we go. There's a lot of parts of this particular set that you wouldn't see normally. Like I said, we want to be careful and cover it all, but without just smudging it everywhere. Oh, our finger slipped there. Have to use some water. So this is what I would normally do if I make a huge mistake. Get a little bit of water, dry off the brush. Just keep watering the part that we don't like. Dry off the brush. Your brush will pick up the excess water, but also it waters down that paint that you just did. So there we go. Now there's a lot less of that paint there. So the next time we go to paint over it, it'll be super easy. And now we can go right back to painting the rest. Because we're not changing brushes, we're not using a different color, none of that. Very tricky little areas. Now, one sec. Looks like we forgot about his own diamond. In his chest. Have to be super careful because it is not a huge area at all. Some people would use magnifying glasses and things like that, but personally, I don't like using them. I find I can't quite control where my hand movements are going. There we go. That's nice, that's him updated. We do have a few more like that as well, but we're not gonna rush it. It's no biggie. Okay, right. Those colors would have been done. So I think we mentioned silver. We go with Silver Dragon or Mithril Silver. So they look almost identical, but Mithril has sort of a darker shade to it. I think we might go with the Silver Dragon. Okay. Congealed a little bit, but that's okay. It's a different kind of paint, so it's to be expected. So I'll just show you there. See, it looks sort of lumpy almost, that silver. But it's good. It's still good. So let's see. First thing I said was the nowhere near the camera. The bracers. Now you probably can't see the color, though you could probably get a twinkling of the shine of it. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that shine on the armor. Let's get the inside here. Now it's probably cloth or something on this arm, but we're okay with that. It's fine. And you know what? Let's give him a full silver sword there. Scabbard. We keep blue. The sword handle. And pommel. We've given a nice shiny colour. Okay. I think that's about as far as I can go with the silver there without possibly screwing up something else. So, let's top it off. Alright. Now, this side. Check the top. Alright, good. Now to get the bottom. Okay. Now we can get the top of the arm here. Be careful. Alright. I think we'll just try from the bottom. Yeah, we just get what we can there. And, let's see, what else? Oh, I think we'll do his boots red. Yeah, they'll pop. Red boots it is. Red booties. So we leave that for now. And we'll come back to this fella. Now, want to get these bracers. It's a little bit tricky when you can't see the undercarriage of some of these things. Makes it tough. Because if it's hard to see, it's hard to paint. But you can get most of these painted, and I wouldn't worry too much about it. You know, they don't have to be perfect. And nobody's judging you if you have a little spot here and there of a colour. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Oh yeah, it's a good colour on that arm. You can see the shine already. Now we'll give him his knee pads as silver, because why not? He doesn't really have a lot else going on right now. And then we'll choose something else for his dagger. Get the inside of this one while we're here. So we have to go over a little bit of brown. That's totally fine. And we're back around. Well, we're on the other leg now, but we can get both from here. Spin that boy. Get the front inner. So that's a sneaky one. Alright, do we get around sides of both? Think so. Looks done. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna give a bit of silver to his bow as well. I think that'd be nice. There we go. You imagine that these are silver rings instead of silver wings. Oh, fucked up a bit of the color there. Let's see, can I fix it? Oh yeah, that's good. So we repaint the part that we do want to paint, and then I'll touch that up with the rust monster color after. Oh yeah, that's looking real sweet. Strange music, sort of 90s mixed with indie. Very strange. I feel like this is the guitar riff there is when they show up all the pictures of the characters in the show, and they do a little cheesy smile and show their name. Introducing Megohara. Doo-doo. Things like that. Alright. I think that's pretty good. Lots of shininess on that, as you can see. And there's a little buckle there actually that I want to just touch on briefly. There we go. Actually, you know what? While we're here, we get that buckle too. There we go. And that's the one we got there. So we got one on the neck and the 2 buckles on the belt here. Okay, I think we're done with the silver for now. That was Silver Dragon. Let's see, where are we going next? There's purples here. Yeah, I think we'll do Phaerzaress purple. Phaerzaress? No. Phaerzaress purple, and maybe we'll touch up his little pouch. And oh no, we're gonna do them red. So is there anything here? Oh yeah, you know what? We'll do this guy's dagger, the purple. Look at this weird color. It's sort of white and purple, so it needs a good shake. Yeah, we'll just touch up our bow that we messed up a little bit. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Safe. And just have a bit of tissue to dry off the brush. Even though we are using wet paints, we don't want excess water. Otherwise, what'll happen is it'll make the paint extremely watery, and there won't be it won't have the right ratio of paint to water, and that means that it'll just kind of splash all over the place, and you'll have to just end up doing another coat anyway. Now that's a weird color. Look at that purple. Sort of got shades of white in it, like brain matter. Now we won't be using a lot of this. Literally just their dagger. So at the moment we have a little bit too much paint. Not enough water, so we'll thin out that paint just a little bit. And then we'll go over it. And look at that. We're pulling the excess paint with us, and that's painting into the nooks and crannies. That's what you want. Never want too much paint on your brush. It's better to have not enough than too much when it comes to painting miniatures. Yeah, we'll just paint the whole thing purple. Let it stand out. Oh yeah, this is definitely 80s TV. Meet the family who don't know that they're actually dogs. And here's the crazy neighbors. Oh no! What sort of wacky adventures are they gonna get up to today? That's what this sounds like. Crap TV. There we go. You just pick up the excess paint. Nice purple dagger, you know? Give it a story. And maybe it's a poison dagger, something like that. So yeah, we'll have a few colors to top up on that. So there's the red, the yellow, and the hairline as well. So what was that? That was purple, and we're done with the purple. Said red next, didn't we? If it's right. Let's get that red. Dragonfire red, alright. Okay. So this guy's done. Leave him off to the side. I'm with him for now. Beautiful set of colors on him. Now, itchy eye. We're gonna need that. Okay. So let's get in for this little pouch of his. Who knows what it's gonna be. Could have potions in it. Could have snacks because he's a ranger. Whatever story you want. I mean, that's what D&D is all about. Creating stories. get that pouch done. That was a tricky little pouch actually. Because it was rounded, wasn't expecting it. Alright. Now we did want to paint his little telescope on his hip there as well. But we'll wait until we have a bit of gold maybe. Gold or yellow, yeah. Actually, you know what? We'll just do it yellow when we're topping up the other character. Now, down to this feller's shoes. Fucking clown shoes. Oop, bit of a slip. But we're good. Only landed in the red. Yeah, where is the bottom of this? Oh. Unfortunately, my face got in the way and pushed the brush. Oh, yeah, you know what? We can go all the way around there. So yeah, they could be boots, but we're gonna have them painted so they're just shoes. We give him, so that'll give him like the idea of having a pair of long pants on. These weird red brogues. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. That's a very bright red. It's nice. It is nice. Although I will say that that pouch is darkened already, so that's pretty cool. Maybe it's just one of those surprise colors. Into these little corners so it looks normal. That's fine if we get a little bit on the base. That'll come later. Now, oh, I see where that's drying already. It's good. So. Red boots, huh? That's something else. I think he does need something else. Ooh, you know what? I have an idea. Stick with me, stick with me. Little something over here. And a cutting tool. Is that the cutting tool? Can't remember which one is which. Oh yeah, that's for metal. Where do I have that item? That's the question. It's not there. Thought it was nearby. Sounds like something something candy. Oh yes, I think I know where it is. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, here we go. Basing. So, we'll have a few different type of things here. Did I bring over the glue? I did not. Need some glue. We go with large rocks. This will add a little bit of flavor to it. First things first. It's the cutter. Where's that glue? This one over here. Oh, actually, we use the plastic glue because if we stick in the plastic's a pain in the hole. Actually, let's just get the basing glue as well while we're up. Okay. Alright, we've got a few different things here now. So been a while since I used the barbed wire. I'm not exactly sure how much I'm looking for. You know what? It's better to cut too much than not enough. Let's see. I want that going here in his hands. Yeah, we'll have to glue that. Yeah, we'll have to glue that first. So, now, plastic glue is a bit of a pain in the ass because if you mess it up, it changes on you fast. I'm sure it's already drying. So we're just gonna have to hold it there for a little bit. Just until we know for sure. And it's already holding just a little bit. Oh no. We moved just a little bit too early. I know. We'll hold it there. And just drop a glue on the hand itself. Alright. Now hopefully that's gonna keep that in place for as long as possible. Ah, come on, man. Is tricky. But I'm gonna say we have it. Oh, you jackass. Okay. Very sticky. Let's just absolutely make sure. Ah, there it is. Okay. Now we give it one tiny last drop of glue. Just have to be extra careful. This is very difficult glue to work with, this plastic glue. Okay. Bear with me a second. Do we have a bit? I think we got some. So difficult to use. That's the Citadel plastic glue. But like when it works, it works. It's just tricky to use. That is all. Alright, so what we're going to do with this is we're going to turn this barbed wire into his what? I don't call it a rope. I'm not entirely sure what they call it on a bow. Just grab ourselves a tweezers here, and we'll try and bend it. There we go. You know what, I'm just gonna use my hands. My hands tend to be a lot more capable. Bang. Forgot the important part. Oh. Pulling the glue off. Shit. You know what? We'll re-glue it in a minute. Yeah. Glue's annoying to use. I think we might have ruined this one. Shit. Alright. That's fine. We have plenty here. Plenty here. Alright. Missed. As soon as I lost both parts, it went boing. So we'll have to wrap that up again in the end. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start down the bottom and wrap it around there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get a good zoom on this for the moment. Just have to bear with me. Bend this around. There we go. Oh yeah, it's looking miles better. Just have to apply the right amount of pressure because we don't want to accidentally snap his bow. There we go. A little bit sharp, but oh yeah. Now we've got a perfect pull on the draw. Oh. Fortunately, that one was not right. We have to be careful with it. So this is where we can include the glue. again. Ooh, don't want to put pressure there, or it will snap. If you've seen the D&D movie, by the way, let me know what you think. I loved it. I thought they did really, really good work. Because it's a hard thing to get right when the fan base is so large. Okay. Yeah, we won't be able to get any further with that part. Alright. Put that in there like that. Sounds like Lethal Weapon music. I'm getting too old for this shit. Alright. Now that we got that part done, now we'll glue this little bugger. And he better stick around. Why is this glue not coming out anymore? The glue head has been covered or something. Alright, let's try this again. Very strange. Okay. Don't think it's clogged, but would explain why damn thing's not coming out. Okay. Need to add some heat to that. Oh wait. Do we have it? Do we have it? Nope. Ah. Yeah, it looks clogged. We are going to need a pin. Another option to just take that out entirely. Oh yeah, that's way too much. Yeah, that's a clog. Okay. Wait, I wonder if I can use the razor wire. That seems like a good shot. Because this is the scrap bit anyway. Even that might be too thick. Oh, hang on. That's something. Let's see now. Ah, yeah, there we go. We are back on track, everybody. Let's get this glue in. Perfect. Okay. We ain't gonna touch that anymore. I'm going to leave him there to dry. I don't think we need to do it for this one. I think it might be too much. It'd be tough to get right as well, so we'll leave that. Instead, let's see, what are we going to do? Let's paint, shall we? Paint. Do we have a grey? Actually, you know what? It's already grey, so let's do a bit of dirt. And a black. There's a yellow. They're both on stone, so... But we don't have to do that color. What is this color? Gelatinous blue. That doesn't look blue at all. This is a strange one. Very strange color. You know what? Let's take a look. Let's test it. Let's go ahead and put the lid back on our glue. Alright. Gelatinous blue. Sounds like a porn name. I am gelatinous blue. Wow. Look at that color right there. I can barely recognize it, but it would actually look pretty interesting for stonework color. Let's go ahead and try that. Oh yeah, put him down. Let that glue dry, and then we'll come back to him in a bit. Ah, so yeah, that kind of stands out. And I don't think we have to worry too much about splashing or anything like that. Just be careful around the boots. Okay, let's move our friend up there out of the way. Alright. Oh, do you know what I should be using? I shouldn't be using that brush. Actually, no. I'll stick with this brush. I will. Normally I'd use a much larger brush for when I'm doing large areas, but since I want to be careful around the boots, and I'm gonna have to come back to finish off like a second coat or something, I'll probably end up needing to cover as much as I can, so let's just skip that idea for now then. I'm gonna make sure that I have the light shining on this so we can actually see as we're working. That's a surprisingly nice color. I thought it was going to be a bit weird looking, or it might have been too white, too similar, that people were like, eh. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. It's hard to see the color just purely because of the lights. Oh, getting a bit on my hands. Ah well. That's fine. I can wash my hands. I think I know how. Just dip them in a toilet. No one's gonna say nothing. Because he wants to talk to a guy that's dipping his hands in a toilet. Okay. What are we done on this color? It's actually, it's not bad. Not a bad color. what I will say actually is that because it's sort of patchy almost, actually looks pretty good. Then we'll do a bit of brown for the ground. Our stands up out of the way. So we paint the bottom of this, and then we'll see about tying off the rest of his bowstring. Bowstring. That's the word I was trying to think of earlier. I feel like there was something else today that I was supposed to look at. It'll come back to me, you know? There was a storm earlier on, really loud outside our window. I thought it would have stayed for the stream, but I actually kind of buggered off like 5 minutes after it started, which was 10 minutes before the stream. So that was a shame. It just ended as the stream started. Don't know if anyone else likes storms. I love storms. Now, I'm not crazy enough to go out like chasing tornadoes or some shit like that, but like, what was that movie with the tornadoes in it? Storm Chasers? Tornado? I don't know. This was a good choice, this color. Also, this is supposed to be rock. What the hell does it sound like country? Oh no, I'm touching the paint. Alright. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll give our ranger fella here some brown ground. Actually no, we give him green. We give the yellow one a brown. No. Hang on. Yes, we'll give green to the one with the black hair. And brown to this one. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Right. It's been decided, everybody. Alright. That was a nice grey. Very, very surprised by that. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? We still have the green and the brown out, so let's go ahead and get started on that then. Why not? Actually, I'm gonna give another few minutes just for the two of them to try. Let's check this wire. Ah, no! Come on, dude. Alright. I need to hold it together. Just in general. Come on. Very tough. Don't know how miniature folk, like people that work with miniatures, do this on a daily basis. Oy, nightmare. Now, can I'm gonna pop that up. No. breaking anything? That's the question. Yeah, there we go. Now, unfortunately, that did pop off down there. But we should be able to glue that again. So, first things first, I'm gonna try and hold her steady. And then with that, let's chop off the edge. Woo. Now, let's find that 4. Perfect. There you go. There's a scrap of that one. Now our little friend here has a bow made with barbed wire. Let's see. Can I help show that? There we go. That's better. Barbed wire bow. Excellent. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I am happy with that. Alright, now that we've got that part done, now we'll paint the rest of these floors. Yeah. So what was it? Green on that one? And yeah, brown on this one. Jeez, my short-term memory shot to shit. Or was it green on this one and brown on that one? No. I'm joking. I remember. So just make sure we get all the way around. Easy. These are going to look excellent once they're finished. Very excited. Can we still see that? We can. Good. Again, having this patchy here actually kind of adds to it, so we just gonna cover any excess paint, but other than that, it looks pretty smooth, and we're going to add some basing to that as well. Alright, that's that brown paint done. Just add a little bit of green. Our friend over here, our friend the queen. We have many friends that are queens. Okay. So normally I'd have this in one of the little bases, but like I said, I do work better with just my hands. And the bases are actually a little bit harder to paint while they're inside those. This needs just a bit of a scrub there. Grand. Oh! Finger slipped. We're good, we're good. Oh yeah. Look how sweet that looks. Very happy with that. So we're really, really getting there now. The only thing, as I mentioned earlier on, we wanted to go back over some details on some of these guys. So for this fella, we've got like his locket that we want to touch on, and for this one, yeah, we got to do a second coat of yellows, and we got some detail on this guy. That's essentially it then, and we're good. And once we finish those paints, we will finish it off with a little bit of basing, and that should be them done. Which I'm very excited about. Let's you know what, let's start with the yellow first. The let's see, what is it? Angelic yellow. Gorgeous color, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Jen, if you're back in the chat, let us know about the wasp nest. How did he fare? Would you give him a rating out of 10? Okay. We don't want to go too much with that yellow because, well, it's quite strong. All we're doing is topping up, so we really, really don't need that much. So we're just trying to get the colors to pop again. That means we're filling in any areas that we may have painted over, or that the initial coat was just a little bit too thin. That's all. Gently does it. They're wearing a corset here or something, which makes the lining difficult. Oh. So we'll just have to deal with however that looks in the end. And let's get that tiny little bit of grey that we missed the first time round. Very, very careful, because only a small area. Okay, we need to wipe off some of that yellow first, and we're gonna slowly smush the leftover yellow that we got. There we go, look at that. So instead of putting a big dollop here and hoping for the best, what we did was we took a tiny little drop and put it on, and then pushed it all the way through to cover as much empty spots as we can. And now we don't have to worry too much about giving that a second coat. It'll stand out on its own. Yeah. Let's cover the arms nice and fast. Well, we're not going fast, but it covers it fast because it's, like I said before, a very strong color, very deep. So we are being a little bit careful not to put too much on. We're not worried about detail or anything like that. It's just we don't want to accidentally smush it over another area and then have to repaint that part and repaint that part. Alright. Get the underarm too. Alright, seems our yellow's done there. We need one more yellow. And we got one more red to cover. For this guy, I think I'm going to do the leaf on his bag as yellow. Just so it stands out. We'll give buckle as well. How well that's going to stand out, we're just going to have to wait and see. And we think you'll be able to see the design from far enough away. So that's good enough. Oh, that's right, that telescope. Now this is going to be tricky. Because we only want very specific part of the telescope to be colored these colors. You just have to get it right, and it's very tricky. As well. Being exceptionally careful here. The reason being, that would be very easy to smudge the whole thing. So we have to be careful about the direction that we come in at, the angle. Okay. Now just a little bit more. Ooh, this is I'm gonna just take a second. Okay. So, almost perfect. Got about 90% of the way there. So, you see his telescope on the side. Has one or two little mess-ups, which we're gonna get now. So, this was the red. I'm just gonna... cover that ever so gently. Cool. And we need the black as well for that. Black is very easy to get. Like, you don't need to pour out black because it just glumps on everywhere. Again, we want to be super careful here because if we mess up the yellow, then we got to go back and get the yellow. There's part 1 done, and here it is. Part 2. Oh wow, we did it. Now, that's looking perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. May as well top up his hair while we're here. Why not? It's looking a bit grey. We want it to be jet black. Okay. Now that we have the bow in the way, we're just being a little bit careful with the hair here. Oh yeah. That looks great. Covers hairline a little bit. Fantastic. Okay, so that's the black done, the bit of yellow done. Oh yes, the other set of hair. This goes in there. Oh no, red and yellow, we'll be using these. Okay. So these are different red and yellows that we had from before. So we need to give them a shake. That's a workout in itself. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't need that much red, but it was piling out, so. And oh, same with that, just probably use a bit more than that. Okay, cool. 2 of them are done. Now back to this bozo. Alright. We'll do the red. No, we'll do the yellow first, cause it'll be easier to wash that off than red. Little skull and crossbones on his poison bottle. Yeah, let's make his hair pop. Can you get a good color of that? Still seems very thin. There he is. Yeah, can't say I love this color. Just doesn't seem to do the job, I don't think. Even piling it on, it just still looks like it's see-through. Not too impressed with that one. Did a little bit of it. Mess on shoulder. So I got the water and just cover the water over that. There you go. See, it's diluting that yellow really well. Oh, and then a little dollop of brown. There we go, covered. Alright, what's next? What's next? Yes, the red. Okay. The red sort of has ash plumes in it, which is nice. But I want to give it a full deep color because I do want it to stand out by itself as well. But as it for it having the bits of grey here and there, I don't know. I think it would look more like it's not painted rather than bits of ash in this particular instance, anyway. So there we go. That's deeper. Well, we've only got one more part, guys. Let's go ahead and finish that. So, you take out our basing glue. Now, this is the trick to this stuff, right? So, you don't, you know, put little bits and place them onto it. You open it up and you actually shake the mini inside. So, we'll go with a little bit of stone here. And a little bit there. So we've got 2 dollops. So we're just very careful. We open that up and we put them inside and shake them around. Now these ones are the rocks, so it's going to be a little bit harder. So we just kind of have to sort of dig, and now that we got that, I want to just press it down because the basing. This will go transparent later on. You don't want to use too many of these rocks either. Let's get that big, huge one out of there. Just weird looking. Okay, so not all of them will stick, and that's okay. The goal is less is more. And you'll get ones that just fall off after a while. So now, those are the rocks on that one. And that gives it a real rocky outcropping sort of view. So that glue will dry, it'll be transparent, and it'll just look like those rocks are jutting out. So that is this main man done. I'm just gonna put him aside. Now for the fun one. The grass. Now the grass I find is a bit of a nightmare sometimes. Grass in the snow. Because there's just so much of it. And it's extremely fine. So it's sort of like glitter in the way that you'll be finding it in your house forever after using it. Alright, so it's been a while since we used this, so we're going to have to just squeeze it between our fingers a little bit, just to loosen it up. Now, and you see it's already stuck to my hands. And that will get everywhere. But now that we have our glue, put just a little dollop there, and but not only that, we also have some bushes. So let's go ahead and, oh no, we don't want to. Oh, just stuck together. So there we go, we've got a bush. We just push it down into the glue, and that glue will take care of itself. And now, oh, there we go. Now we have him standing on the brush. Now I'm going to put a little bit more grass on this side just to even out the look. Not too much though. Literally just a small little dab of it. And cup it into your hand, and you want to blow out any excess. Remember, less is more. You can always add more. So give it a good blow like that. Now, there we go. So we got a little bit of grass at the back, and it doesn't look like there's too much. And then at the front you have that bush, so it's clearly stepping on a rock through marshes or something like that. So yeah, there we go, there's that. Now this bush, it looks like it's fallen off a little bit, so I'm just going to add a little bit more basing glue to that underneath. Just so we know it's been covered. Now, that'll all dry and it'll look excellent. So, I'm very happy with that. We got a lot of stuff done. We got really detailed on a lot of that, so I'm happy for that. The only thing left is his little pendant, which I'll do now in a minute. But we're over time for today, and we're going to see who we want to raid. Now, if you want to see these minis in detail, I'm going to actually stick them up on Spoutable. So if you follow my Spoutable, which you should be able to find on my Twitch page or on YouTube videos, and I'm going to do that, and I'll put up the finished pictures there on Spoutable. So without further ado, let's find somebody to raid. I'm going to need my keyboard, so I'll pull this forward just a little itty bitty tiny bit. Alright, so move you out of the way and you out of the way. Who do we have to raid? Oh, you know what? Let's go raid Lelling. He was a developer on Ori and the Blind Forest, and he does a lot of Pride stuff. So let's go ahead and hit that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging about for this different kind of stream. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. Take care.